Hello everyone, my name is Dylan and today we'll be going over my presentation about the careers in accounting. Now with that thought, let's move on. The purpose of this report or presentation is to answer the question, what can you really do with an accounting degree? As students going towards an accounting degree, this question always finds a spot in my head, as everyone does with their major. But starting off, I first attended an accounting seminar with Professor John Churro, the professor of accounting. I actually did this for extra credit in my finance class back in March, and I'm so glad I did. They actually had a panel of past students using their their degree in the real world. And after seeing that, it really opened my eyes in accounting. To give you some background information, I'm just finishing up my first year at Macomb, and throughout high school, I took all the accounting and business and finance classes and really enjoyed them. I just overall enjoyed the aspect of money. Going off the accounting seminar, they answered the one question I had. What can you do with an accounting degree? During this presentation, I will be showing you my thought process in the world of accounting. Jobs in accounting. What does it really take? Well, I interviewed Professor Chiro and asked a few questions about the careers in accounting. Here's what he said, and I quote, all you need is an associate's degree to land a bookkeeping job or to get your foot in the door. However, it is recommended to obtain a bachelor's degree to truly open that door for professional certifications. Going off that quote, it sure does match the research I've done for this presentation. If you're looking for an everyday, normal bookkeeping job, all you need is an associate's degree. However, if you plan on expanding your horizons in the world of accounting, you will need at least a bachelor's degree, as you will see in the next few slides. Now, where should you go to do this? I asked Professor Chiro, and he recommended a few local colleges, as well as Wayne State University, University of Detroit Mercy, Oakland University, and Walsh College, as well as Macomb, of course, which are all great colleges. Now, for certifications, do you need them? Now we're going to be focusing on that topic a little bit on our next slide. Moving on. A certified public accountant, or a CPA, which is a highly trained financial professional specializing in accounting that associates in tax preparation and performance a wide variety of financial related tasks, from financial reporting to audit work and forensic reporting or research. One of the requirements of becoming a CPA is passing the Uniform CPA exam. To earn that certification, answering that question from the last slide, if you're going for the higher level accounting jobs, you will need a certification. But keep in mind, with major accounting jobs, you will need to pass an exam as well as obtain a bachelor's degree from a college or a university. But that's not all the case. You'll need to have at least 2,000 hours of work experience and a year in the field. The Uniform CPA exam also includes tax compliance and planning, business analysis and reporting, and information systems and control skills. All that hard work must pay off, am I right? So going off a 2019 study, the mean salary of a CPA is around $73,000 a year. Well, how do you make that $73,000? Well, once again, interviewing Professor Chiro, I asked a question saying, what do you do on a daily basis as an accountant or CPA? By putting the data in that pie chart, as you can see, he spends 35% of his day researching topics, or as he puts it, to ensure that the financial information that he provides is factual and free of material misplacement. Now he spends another 50% of his day training and developing staff in doing his daily duties, and he says, as preparing audited financial statements and preparing business tax returns to keep the business running. Now that's only leaving him with 15% of his day to tend to clients and their needs. He does this by answering emails and troubleshooting problems they may have. Now our next job is a certified internal auditor, also known as a CIA. This job holds the responsibility of performing systematic and objective audits that are in the best interest of entities. Now, to become a CIA, it is similar to a CPA. You must have all three parts of the CIA exam. as well as graduate from an accredited college or university with a bachelor's degree and at least 2 years of work experience in internal auditing. Now, going off secondary research, entry-level positions can earn up to $66,000 and will be held responsible for auditing, financial, and accounting information for whichever company they may choose. While senior level positions can earn up to $110,000, they will be monitoring the daily operations of the firm as well as employing new staff. Now, top dogs are known as the directors of internal auditing, and they can earn sometimes up to $250,000. And their primary responsibilities will be covering the organization and supervising internal auditors and leading teams of junior and senior level staff. The last job we're going to be talking about is a certified fraud examiner, known as a CFE. However, CFE, certified fraud examiner, sounds much better. A certified fraud examiner is a trained professional who investigates financial records to find fraudulent activities or other types of financial crimes. They're basically the Sherlock Holmes of the accounting world, as found in my secondary research. Now, looking at my secondary research, certified fraud examiners can have a variety of job titles such as a financial analyst, a price analysis, an accounting analyst, financial planning, and analysis. Just to name a few of these titles, but these titles do change through industries. The requirements of a certified fraud examiner are once again very similar to a CPA and a CIA, where you do have to undergo an exam to receive the certification. However, in this case, the CFE exam is a 4-part process. You must also hold a bachelor's degree or higher and have 2 or more years of professional fraud prevention experience. Now, looking at the salary, being a certified fraud examiner, the mean salary is roughly $90,000 a year. Now, a non-credited fraud examiner, the mean salary is only $68,000. So, looking at the state data, going for that certification will be truly worth it in the long run. The conclusion. To summarize this presentation, we've answered the one question that we had. What can you do with an accounting degree? But to sum it up, to truly have a career in accounting, it is much better to have a bachelor's degree rather than just an associate's. Though an associate's will get your foot in the door, the bachelor's degree will get you in the next room. The next door being a CPA, a CIA, or a certified fraud examiner, just to name a few careers in accounting, rather than just a bookkeeping gig that you can have with an associate's. But in order to have any certification in these accounting titles, there is a lot to consider, such as the exams that will take countless hours of prepping, as well as the education requirements and the work experience in that field. Over 2 years in most cases. Going this route will not take days, but years, and a long-term goal must be in mind to complete this. With that in mind, the payout may be worth it as it seems in the past slides, with some jobs earning up to $250,000 for the top position. With our ending note, I would like to thank Professor John Chiro, Professor of Accounting at Macomb Community College, for helping me with this primary research, as well as hosting that first accounting seminar. My sources can be found here for my secondary research, and if any questions do come to rise, I had my contact information on that first slide. I would like to say thank you for listening, and hopefully you learned something new. Bye now.